Greetings and welcome to this edition of
Positronic.
I'm Barry P. Cook, and I'm here to talk about Season 3, Episode 4 of Titans entitled Blackfire. Blackfire, of course, being Starfire's sister. So we start this episode off with Scarecrow getting in a fight with someone in, I guess, Blackgate or Arkham, and he kind of gets his ass kicked. Back at the Titans headquarters, I guess they're at Wayne Manor now, Connor blames himself for Hank's death, despite people saying that it wasn't his fault, and Dove saying that it's her fault, which he assures her isn't the case. We see Dove leaving Gotham, and she asks Dick to come along, but of course he declines. Barbara tells Dick that Red Hood put a hit on Scarecrow, and that's why he was in that fight, and that they're moving him to Blackgate, I guess from Arkham. Starfire attacks Beast Boy, but doesn't know why she's doing it. It's something that she's not doing under her own control. And she then uses Bruce's isolation chamber to try to work out what's going on with her, all Vision Quest style, and it doesn't take. She actually ends up back in a trance, and she kidnaps Beast Boy and drives him out to the country based on a feeling that she says she's getting from Blackfire. Red Hood tries to grab Scarecrow by sending some men after him during the transfer, but Dick kills those guys, which I thought was very strange because Dick had worked with Batman and Batman had a no-kill rule, so I don't know what's going on there, but he ends up grabbing Scarecrow instead as Red Hood looks on. Barbara ends up getting pressure from above to get Scarecrow back, but Dick ignores her request to return him. Starfire and Beast Boy go down a hole in the ground, a hatch in the ground, and they find a guy holding Blackfire. Flashing over back to Dick, Scarecrow gets taken to a cabin in the woods as a trap for the Red Hood. It was an old safe house of Bruce's. It turns out that he and Red Hood were working together, and he knows who Dick and Bruce are. Starfire and Beast Boy, meanwhile, have an argument and beat on each other a little bit, but Starfire ends up leaving and Blackfire doesn't, until Starfire goes back and gets her over the objection of the guy that had been holding her. Nightwing ends up getting a hold of Red Hood in the woods because, of course, he showed up as expected, just as Crane tries to escape but runs into a force field. And Red Hood and Nightwing fight, leading to Dick almost losing before the Gotham PD shows up and interrupts them, and Red Hood gets away as Dick, aka Nightwing, makes his way back to the safe house to find that Scarecrow has taken off. He doesn't seem to know, though, that he's run into the force field and got knocked down and may still be knocked down. And that's where they left the episode. This one wasn't as good as the first three, but we did find out that the visions that Starfire had been getting all this time were visions of her sister in captivity, and not, as I had thought, and as I think we were meant to think, visions of Jason being taken from the morgue. So that was kind of a red herring, I think, they were throwing at us. We still don't know how Jason came back to life or how it is that he didn't actually die. We don't know whose body was given to Bruce, if anybody. We don't know how Jason got out of the morgue. I guess they think they know, but I don't know. We don't know what's going on. I'm hearing that this next episode, episode 5, is supposed to reveal a lot of this stuff. Another question I have after watching this episode is, why was Red Hood working with Scarecrow? What's in it for Scarecrow? I mean, I guess maybe a promise of getting out of Arkham or Blackgate or whatever, getting out of prison. What's Red Hood after vis-a-vis Scarecrow on the other side? We have to wait until the next episode and we get more information about what's going on. But so far, this season is off to a great start, and I will be back with a review of episode 5 once it drops. Until then, I take my leave and I say, as always, peace and long life.